Hello everybody, welcome to Repairs with Ron. Today we're going to be talking about GFCIs, how they work, and making sure you know how to wire them properly. So we're going to start with what a GFCI is. It's a ground fault circuit interrupter, and what it ends up doing is it monitors the current balance between the neutral conductor and the hot conductor. And if there's any imbalance in that current, what it will do is it will pop the GFCI and cut off the downstream power. Now, as far as how much current it actually takes to pop a GFCI, it's very minimal. It's about 5 milliamps worth of current. Now, to put that in perspective, our air conditioners or our RVs can take upwards of 12 to 15 amps to run. So 5 milliamps is a minimal amount. And if there's any crossover between that, it pops this GFCI so that way we don't have power running to prevent electrocution. Now I've broken down a GFCI so you can kind of take a look at the innards of it. There's quite a few little parts and components to these. A couple control boards, some different contactors, stuff like that. So we'll just take a look. So this is going to be the reset here. This is with the button push. Now these are going to be your contacts, hot and neutral. All right, and this actually breaks apart. There's an actual coil in here, electromagnetic coil. When it has power, it allows this little lifter arm to lift up so that way you can reset these. All right, and then your contactors, which will break, are right here if you do have an issue with the current. All right, so that is a kind of a pulled apart version of this. There's kind of a lot of parts going on here, but that's what it looks like. All right, let's talk about wiring one of these. We're going to start with the ground connection. So ground's super important, extra safety built into these. We want to make sure that that is attached when we're wiring one up. Next thing we're going to talk about is this. This is going to be the line right there. All right, and the line is going to be the incoming power from your breaker. All right, so we have our silver post, which is going to be our neutral connection or our white wires, and then we have our gold post, which is going to be our hot connection or our black or red wires, depending on your coloring that you have. Down at the bottom here, you'll see load. Load is going to be the outgoing. So generally, there's going to be more outlets in line with this down the line. So you may find this something like this in a bathroom or an RV, but you're going to have protection at the kitchen area where the sink is and stuff like that. This is where we're going to feed the wiring from the GFCI down the line, and all this is going to be out of the load side. Again, your silver is going to be your neutral, and your gold is going to be your hot. When this pops though, all right, it's going to pop this outlet. You're not going to have any power here. And then everything downstream is not going to have any power also. Now, if you do wire this up backwards, you put your incoming power to load and your outgoing to line, this thing is not going to function. You're not going to have any power downstream or anything like that. You're not even going to be able to reset this if it's popped. So make sure that your line is coming from your breaker and your load is going to your outlets downstream. And that is going to be how a GFCI is wired. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I appreciate you joining us for Repairs with Ron, and have a great day.